Matre from the BIOMED group, and we are going to speak for the topic is our culture decaying. I mean, the major fact that we no longer tend to speak our mother tongue. You know, our accent has more become anglicized, and the fact that we think it's cool. It's a major fact that yes, our culture is decaying. I mean, earlier our days used to start with the Guru Sohan, and it used to end with a thanks to God, but it no longer happens like this. It usually starts with MTV and it ends with VP. So it's clearly seen that our culture is decaying. It stops.
Good evening, judges. My name is and I am going to talk about the topic: is our culture decaying? What is culture? Culture is the all-round background of festivals, language, everything spoken in a particular area. It describes what is culture, and it is decaying. I am not agreeing with it. It is not decaying. Still, India is retaining its culture. People want to come in India and want to see the culture of India. People are trying to learn Hindi, the Sanskrit, and they are interested in these languages because most of the hidden science and economics is in this culture. It is all dependent on how script is written. Mohenjo-daro and Harappa is also an important culture for India, and people from outside, like America, scientists are interested in finding what is that language actually, and this shows what type of culture India was following long ago, and it showed it was modern. It was type of a modern culture. Thank you.
And I want to talk about how the music and the folk songs have now been changed from the authenticity of those songs to songs like Sheila Ki Jawani and Gulli Batawi. Everyone's singing that. So I think that's clearly not right. The villagers and the essence of villagers, every week in the weekends they come and they do Kutchui. Yeah, all those songs, all those folk songs have now even they are becoming westernized because they think that the world is moving on and it is right for them to be moving away from their culture. Another thing, Republic Day. No one cares about the essence of the Republic Day. Everyone now just thinks, oh, Republic Day, we have a holiday, that's good. Because now that is not right. And now...
My name is Banda, and I would like to present a different perspective on how we should look at things. Culture is a combination of it's the essence of any country or any group of individuals. Let's talk about the people, how they whatever they earn, how they enjoy their money because of culture. During Diwali, people buy clothes, they buy sweets. By that we not only boost our economy, but we also bring about a roundabout happiness in our country and our surrounding. We can also see that our country is not totally capitalist. We still believe in our old traditions, and we still can see that during festival people spend a large amount of money for enjoying the festivals.
My name is Sushma Patel. As you said about the greetings and the ways of traditions, nowadays even parents are not being respected. Normally when they used to say Namaste, nowadays they say Vosa. What does that mean? Not even proper English, not even proper Hindi. And that also, English is given so much more importance. Like in the festivals, people don't care. Children don't even care to even think why the festival is being celebrated. In olden days, people knew the reasons, the stories, why some values, why the festival is being celebrated. Nowadays, children don't even know, and they don't even care. They just think it's holiday. And nowadays, teenagers having cigarettes and alcohol. Is this our culture? No, I don't think so.
I would like to present my perspective about the political culture which we are following before independence and after independence. The Indian National Congress, which was there before independence, is working on the same lines which was laid by Mahatma Gandhi before independence. And there are changes. We accept that there are changes in the perspective, but it is not westernized changes. They are still going by the Indian perspective, and they are looking after the Indian culture so that it can be enhanced more and it can be kept. They are not extremely capitalist, not extremely dictatorship. They are in between capitalism and dictatorship. They are just trying to make our culture more enhanced and keep it before the world. That's what I was saying.
I am Shivra, and I'm going to speak about the dressing sense. Nowadays, the dressing sense is more becoming westernized, and especially jeans is being replaced by the churidars are being replaced by jeans and all that stuff. And food. nowadays rotis, they are replaced by burgers. So that's more westernized. And just the dandias, like nowadays more of disco dandiya themes are taken into consideration instead of playing old Gujarati songs. So it's getting more westernized. That's wrong.
I'm Shiva, and I would like to elaborate a bit on the fact that we are still very much holding our roots very tight. The proof of that would be we still celebrate 27 major festivals that have been celebrated for the last hundreds of years, I guess, with the same energy and same enthusiasm, or even more. I mean, we still have national holidays on those 27 days. I mean, one more point that I would like to elaborate on is that language don't really matter that much that you guys have been pointing out. Actually, the thought that they want to convey, not the language actually, which matters.
I'm Viva Devi. And what's culture? Culture is the way of behaving of a person. It shows from what type of background he is. And nowadays the culture is totally collapsed all in India. Here our type of food has changed. The behavior of a person has been changed. We know all the friends on Facebook, but we don't know the name of our neighbors. And also, very few people have faith on God. And nowadays, in today's world, almost very few people have faith on God, and they are also being treated by fake things as we see in TV. On those days, these doesn't happen. And also, the dressing sense, as she said, that too matters.
I'm Harsham. Basically, I want to say that India has not given up its culture. There have been a few changes, but the major part of India, we are a 1.6 billion people country, so major part of India still retains and holds its roots very tightly. There are still villages and very small towns which even today celebrate Diwali in the traditional way. There are still people who wear dhotas and sadras and wear a gandhi topi. So it is not completely true to say India has gone away from its culture completely. Some parts of the country, yes, but there have been the major parts of the country, the more grassroots parts of the country still retain our culture, and the social aspirations are still the same.
Okay, so main point was that you focused on the point that the foreigners want to inculcate our culture. I mean, the point that we are talking about right now are we losing our culture. It's our culture decaying, not whether the foreigners want to inculcate in it or we want to help them. The main point that we are talking about is whether our culture is decaying. And one more point, you talked about the sweets. We distribute sweets at Diwali. We no longer distribute homemade sweets as they used to. Nowadays, we send celebrations to people on Diwali. Don't you think that's loss of culture?
I appreciate your point, but when we speak that our culture is decaying or not, there is also an aspect that is our culture growing all across the globe, since we are living in such a connected world these days. So I wouldn't say it is a bad thing that Indian culture is expanding. US nowadays feels yoga is the perfect way for them, or Barack Obama celebrates Diwali in White House. So it's not very correct to say that our culture is decaying when it goes global. And this is why I am saying it is very important that you consider the whole country. When you consider cities like Mumbai and Delhi, yes, there are changes. But when you go to small towns like Konkan and everything, there are still people who make homemade sweets. There are still people who are ready to give one big Diwali feast.
That's because they aren't exposed to the outside world.
And major chunk of even villages are coming to the city for better facilities because they want westernized life.
Let's have a different perspective on this. Let's not think about people migrating to us. People always migrate, but with them they always carry that culture, their feelings for the culture.
Which are lost.
They are not lost, they try to bring it, they try to put inside it. You always add value to something. Whenever they come inside it, they have their own feelings. They try to protect their culture with whatever means they have. You can see nowadays, first we'll start with the Hindi festival. It was a small festival. Now you can see it's on a global scale. All over the world people are watching and enjoying the festival. That's the main essence of our culture. And that's why I say once again that our culture is not at all decaying. I can say that it is growing exponentially and it's globalizing. That's what I mean to say.